Hello, 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 everybody. I hope we're doing good. If we're doing good, put a TTU in the chat. I already see people putting TTUs in the chat. Of course, we're doing good because I'm an expert live streamer. I do this all the time, at least twice this year. I've done. Oh, this is my second time this year to do it. Am I coming through fine? Is the audio low? Am I doing something wrong? Is the face the problem? Should I do it without a video? Put a one in the chat if the face is the problem. Oh my God, we've reached new fucking levels of delusion, y'all. So I wasn't gonna live stream today. I actually, don't have my cohort with me. Beaver Zero, I did say his name right. Yeah, one, exactly. Look at all those ones. The face is the problem, all right? The face is the problem. But seriously, I wasn't going to live stream tonight. I was going to get ready to put out a video tomorrow, which I do have a new video coming out tomorrow. I was going to work on that tonight, but then I saw that Chile had a couple of videos that came out in the past couple of days, and I was like, well, let me listen to these videos. I cannot believe how fucking delusional this guy is. Like, he is literally the thumbnail and the title, not clickbait whatsoever. You're here, you're like, oh my God, we're going to see the most delusional person. And then you're like, oh, it must be clickbait. No, this is not clickbait. All right, not clickbait. Armageddon's fire for 3 Aussie dollars. Thank you very much. Hello, Taco and Yoshi. Great to see you. Great to see you, Munchman. All right. Yes, new levels as compared to what? As compared to the old levels of the most delusional person in the world. The same guy. It's just he's reached a new level. So in his 2 videos, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll spoil it like this. This guy has absolutely zero idea. He has absolutely zero idea what it means to be a prisoner, locked up. He complains, literally complains about not having his probiotics, guys. These are levels, I'm telling you, we've never seen levels like this from Delete Laws. He doesn't sound like himself. He doesn't, nothing. He just is so, like, he at least had 1% of sanity at all times. At least 1%. That 1%'s gone. It's 1% of 1% now. All right. So I saw somebody say that they're a new sub here. Good to see you. Yeah, let's see. Miranda, new sub and caught my first live with you. Well, that's awesome. What up, Twitwit? Oh my God. Good to see you. Good to see you. Vegas baby girl. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Make law simple is worse, right? All right. So we are going to, it's not going to be a long live stream tonight. We're legitimately just going to be on for maybe an hour and a half at max. And I say that and I'll still do 3-4 hours. But no, seriously, we're going to do like an hour and a half max. The 2 videos we have to watch. Well, first, I want to point out something real quick first, all right? So I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. Okay, so this link, you can take this link and follow that link right there to, oops, I think I put in the wrong slashes. What a fucking nerd. All right. Let me get the right slashes in so you could just follow it. There you go. All right. What a fucking nerd, right? I got the wrong slashes. Anyway, if you follow that, okay? If you follow that, I'm going to share my screen for 1 second so that those of you that don't want to leave the stream, I'm just leaving that there so you can see that I'm not bullshitting or making this up. What up, Sam? I am member for 39 months. Says, hey team. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so let me get this. I want to show you how delusional this guy is. This is the first thing that caught my eye, okay? Let me share my screen 1 second. Let's see, this is going to be... Hold on 1 second. I got you. All right, here it is right here. Okay, so on this screen, this is a website called Playboard CO. All right, and on Playboard CO, you can go get a lot of stats for your favorite YouTubers out there. Let's see, I've got Irish Demon. So we can pull up Irish Demon's channel right here, right? It'll tell you his stats. Look, you see Irish Demon right here. Now look right here. You see these hashtags? Hashtag funny, hashtag comedy, hashtag fails. Seems to work, right? That describes his channel. All right. So let's see who else we got. Beaver Zero. Let's see what Beaver Zero says. His hashtags: funny, idiot, fail. Okay. That's his hashtags. Now, you used to be able to put hashtags on your channel, and then they stopped giving you that option. That's why some people won't have hashtags, but some people will. Those of us that set them back in the day. Now, let's do Team Skeptic, right? Team Skeptic. Karen's hashtag team, hashtag skeptic. That's what I set it up for me. Who can guess? Put in the chat right now what you think. All you got to do is get one of Delete Laws, one of his hashtags. Go. I want to see what y'all have to, what you think. Now remember, he's fucking delusional, right? He's fucking delusional. He's crazy. He's going to say something that's so off the wall. What do you think his hashtags are? If you think it's Black Power Ranger, no, it's not. If you think it's a failed actor, that would have worked, but no, it's not. He's much more delusional. Scholar, that's close. Lawyer, we see one right there. There you go. Connie Love, lawyer. That's one. Let's see what the other ones are. Scholar, lawyer, there's another lawyer. It's a pseudonym for lawyer. All right, so we'll just go ahead and pull up Delete Laws so you can see that I'm not just making this shit up. Look at this shit. His 3 hashtags are, and look at me, I'm number 2 on it. And Johnny, plot hole. Oh, we'll do Johnny first. Look, Johnny from the plot hole. First Amendment auditors. He set these up. Look at Delete Laws, set these up. Audit, lawyer, attorney. This motherfucker has been calling himself a lawyer and attorney. He is hashtagging his channel with lawyer and attorney. Let me zoom in. There you go. Audit, lawyer, attorney. These are capitalized. This one's not, meaning he did this shit. He did it himself. He probably capitalized. I bet you if he could have 4, he'd put Esquire. If he had 5, he'd put federal judge. So this is him, 556,000 subscribers. So we're not talking about a bullshit channel. This is his. He is that delusional that he legitimately thinks that he is a lawyer and an attorney. You're neither. When you get out and you watch these videos, Delete Laws, remember, you're fucking delusional. You are not a lawyer. You are not an attorney. And the auditors fucking hate you. Every one of them know that you're going to go and get them arrested and then go, yeah, go get arrested, good buddy. Ask Denver Metro Audits. He did it to him, remember? When you were like, oh, go ahead, man. You go. I'll help you get out of jail. They were laughing. They were clowning you. You're a joke to the auditor community. Lawyer? No, you are not a lawyer. Get that out of your fucking crazy head. Attorney? Same thing. That's just another word for lawyer. Broken system, broken trust. I'm just here to laugh at Chile. Well, get ready because this motherfucker's dumb. This guy is dumb. Sasha Rosewater, $5. Been a while since I caught a Skeptic live. So good to see the human plastic bottle in the landfill. I mean dungeon that he belongs in. TTU, baby. And then thank you very much. Tick Tick for $5. You think Chili would reach out to you for help now? That's probably in his best fucking interest, I'll be honest. Michael Skewers, hello from Poland. Middle of the night here, but hey, it's worth to see Chili. Good shit, man. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. All right, so that is the beginning of our show. That's the base. This is the base. This is a delusional person we're dealing with here. He's no sanity whatsoever. And if you think that, oh, well, maybe this just isn't that bad. Okay, fine. That's not that bad. Listen to the way he speaks about being in jail and the struggles that he's going through right now. This made me laugh. When I heard this, I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. Let me make sure I'm grabbing the right one. All right. So this is the April 14th Chili update, right? All right. So here we go. We're going to go straight to that. Amanda Robb, member for 20 months. Ugh. Happy to see you. Dr. Skeptic, another person calling me a doctor. Guess it must be true, right? You constitutional law scholar. Now that you're a doctor, maybe you can fix his high knee pressure. Love from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Love you too. All right, so there you go. Doctor Who Designs. I'm a doctor. There we go. We got another doctor. I'm sure he knows that I'm a doctor too. All right, here we go. So this is hilarious, though. This was, I could not stop laughing as I was listening to this video play. Let me find it for you. Okay, here we go.
Hello, Team DLZ and everybody out there in the land of the unfree America. My name is Chile DeCastro. Today's April 14th, 2024. I have been incarcerated in the Clark County Detention.
Hey, whoever was saying that Chile just lets, that it's just the, some automation, everything's automated. Look at that. They had it. They are good enough, right? They're good enough to edit and put jail report, April 14th, with the typewriter sounds and all that, right? His editing can do that. His crew can do that, but they can't keep they can't go through and proofread the fucking subtitles. Neil, 2 pounds. Get some lactose-free cheese for your chili. Oh, God. I hate lactose-free stuff, too. The cheese. Okay, here we go.
Center. Unjustly and unwarranted, even for a first-time offense, they put me in jail for 6 months. And this is my daily report. I'm going to give a little bit of information about myself and try to talk about some relevant topics for you as well. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my voice and my attitude and my temperament up. There are some days that are good and some days that are hard. Today was one of those days that was just hard.
Okay, now, for those of you that have not seen this, okay, for those of you that have not seen this, why do you think today's hard for Chile? I just want you to, just so you know how delusional he is, I need you all to just make a wild guess. He's in jail. Jail's not easy. Why do you think it's hard for Chile? You're wrong, because the reason it's hard for Chile is so off the wall. You're wrong. J.W. Reichert, $2. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Here we go.
And there's a lot of reasons for that, but the first one and the foremost one is that I have not had a probiotic in a month. And
oh my God, let's listen to it again. The first and foremost problem that he's having a bad day. Here we go.
It was just difficult. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but the first one and the foremost one is that I have not had a probiotic in a month.
Oh, Chile. He hasn't had a probiotic in a month, guys. Life sucks for Chile. Life is so hard for Chile because he hasn't had his probiotics. There are people doing fucking life in prison. They haven't had probiotics in decades, and Chile's like, oh my God, today, some days are good, some days are bad. Today's a bad day. Today's a really bad day because I have now not had a probiotic for 30 days. I don't think he's been in jail 30 days yet. Maybe he has. Maybe for me, time is just flying. I think at this point, he's probably been in jail close to 30 days. A probiotic. Are you kidding me? Like, come on, bro. You are not meant for jail. You need to stop threatening people with violence because one day you're going to lash out and hit somebody. You're going to end up doing the same thing you're doing today. Oh, look at that. I jumped to the wrong. There's two blocks and only one me. There we go. I told you, I've been doing live streaming for a long time. But yeah, he's struggling because he hadn't had his goddamn probiotics. All right, let's keep going. I swear, man, you can't make this shit up. I couldn't write a funnier Chile than Chile could write himself.
And there's a lot of studies going on right now that you guys can read about that your stomach is your second brain. That if you don't balance your probiotics and prebiotics, it can affect your mood for the next day. I have not had a probiotic or prebiotic in a month. So I know that I'm going to go through some things and that my brain is going to be affected in certain ways.
Yeah, that's right, Gene. Such a delicate flower. The alpha's struggling today, guys. Ain't had his probiotics. He's going to start withering away. Somebody's going to blow a little hard and he's going to float off and not be able to stop himself.
But that's not the worst of it, to be honest with you. The food in here is just a grade above dog food or just at dog food. And I've talked a little bit about this, but the last few days have been really, really low quality food. And so if you guys have ever seen the movie Blazing Saddles.
You know, every time he says stuff like this, like legitimately, every time he says something like this, all I can think to myself is this right here. What a great motivator to not break the law again, Chile. I did 4 months in jail twice, okay? The food sucks. He's not lying. The food sucks. But this motherfucker has commissary. People are sending him money all the time. You know these people, and you can go to his chat right now. You can go to the comment section, and there are people there that are saying, "I'm out of money this month, Chili. I can't send you anymore. I'm out of money this month." So he's getting money. He's going to eat off the commissary more than he's going to eat his own food. This is his way of grifting his community for more money. Watch. He will say it. I haven't watched this whole video. I just watched like the first maybe 5 or 6 minutes of this video and saw then another one. I haven't seen the other one. No, I take that back. I saw a little bit of that one too because he said something in that one about being a governor, and I was like, oh, I got to cover these tonight. Before I start putting my regular content back out, this will probably be my last live stream until the weekend maybe, or if something crazy happens, maybe I'll go on Thursday, but tomorrow I'm putting back out my regular content. So I was like, fuck this. I got to talk about this. Probiotics? That's what's hard about jail, is that you don't have your probiotics? Oh my God. You should have spent that. Instead of spending your $30,000, $45,000 that you're going to be trying to spend on a lawyer, you need to be spending it on getting yourself to one of those like first class dungeons where they give you probiotics.
If you're there's an old movie that it used to be hilarious. I don't know if the new generation would find it funny, but it's pretty funny. If you're a Gen Xer or older, it's hilarious. And there's a scene in Blazing Saddles where they're sitting around a campfire and all these cowboys are camping out and they're all farting. It's whack, 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 whack. You can just hear them cracking like ducks. Well, the past couple days, the food has been so atrocious, so low grade, beans and hot dogs and powdered milk. It's, they don't even give you real milk. It's powdered milk.
Not going to lie. I like some
70
beans and hot
people,
dogs.
60, 70 people, however many men are in here. Literally, I read through the night. I read constantly. I'm reading Essays in Understanding Humanity, John Locke, A Letter on Tolerance by John Locke, Two Treaties of Government by John Locke. I'm reading Atlas Shrugged, and so I just read constantly now. I read constantly and I write constantly. And last night...
Sign of somebody who's a little scared to go out and fucking watch TV in the day room, if you want to know the truth. Like, anybody that's been to jail knows what I'm talking about. You always have that old guy that stays in the corner and just won't talk to anybody and cowers, and you just walk up to him and he kind of leans away from you. You try to talk to him and it's yes sir, no sir, like he's speaking his proper respect and everything. He ain't talking to anybody in there like he talks to these police officers. He ain't calling nobody pigs in there. He ain't gonna, and I guarantee you there's a lot of people in there doing a lot worse to him than any guard's doing to him. He said it in a video not too long ago when he was like, you got 10, 15 people telling you what to do? Yes. You know why they tell you what to do? Because you're the type of person that gets told what to do, Chili. The only time you don't is when you know that there's a badge and gun that's on the hip of a police officer that restricts him from just dominating your life. At that point, you're like, well, that guy's regulated, so I know I can get away with talking shit to him. Inside there, you ain't talking shit to nobody. You just admitted it. You're just sitting over there very quietly in the corner with a book in your hand so nobody messes with you. You ain't watching TV with anybody else. You ain't playing cards. You ain't socializing. You have no social skills, but you ain't doing none of that shit in fear of getting whatever teeth you have left in your fucking head not knocked out or getting them knocked out. That's what you're scared of. All right, let's see. Get right back here. Oh.
Was awake. It was just like every 4 or 5 seconds, you would just hear some dude blasting. It's the worst. You walking through clouds of awful, horrible smell. And what I don't understand is Nevada is one of these states that makes you work when you're in jail. You have to do labor. You have to do 8 hours of labor. I haven't experienced that yet, but I'm sure that it's coming. I don't understand why they can't.
What? Hold on. Somebody want to look that up, fact check that? I'm not going to fact check it in the middle of the show, but if somebody wants to fact check, do they make jailers do hard labor? I don't think or not jailers, I'm sorry, but people in jail. I think it's hard labor is restricted to people convicted of felonies and serving time at a state penitentiary. That's how it is in Texas. I don't know. Maybe it's not that way in Nevada, but if somebody wants to look up to see if they make people who are in jail do labor, like hard labor. Because typically the hard labor that you do is what supports the jail itself. In Texas, it is. So if you're going to work on a farm, like they send you out to a farm where you're growing the vegetables that are typically used to feed the inmates. So I don't know that they do that in Nevada, but somebody can look that up. Arizona has work camps? Okay. He's out in the chain gang. He's a freak. My first live. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, here we go.
Get a better quality of food. It's the food is so low quality. The meat is always breaded or mixed with some uncooked rice or some overcooked noodles. It's not seasoned. It's just absolutely atrocious. And I just want you guys to understand. I don't know why today has been a hard day emotionally, spiritually. It's been tough for me today. I've been fighting through it. I know I gotta fight through it.
Get that man some probiotics before he goes fucking nuts.
I know that I'm here at least till July 10th on the appeal. I don't know if that judge is going to grant the appeal. Release date's August 4th. I can get some good time in June and July and probably get that to the middle of July. But I don't know. You know, at any minute they could come in here and torture cuff me and take me to the hole and say, 60 more days before you can try to get good time. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but
here's the fucking hoping and wishing on that one.
I do know the food is really bad.
Yeah, it sucks to be chilly.
If you're going to change somebody, you have to at least give them probiotics and prebiotics. Their brain works okay, and I have not gotten any of those things. So,
hey, I want y'all to remember something. This is the same guy that advocates for like the digital detainment, right? And all these things. He advocates for putting someone on every corner that has a 360-degree, a bunch of high-definition cameras that are constantly filming. Who do you think is paying for that? You are, the taxpayer, right? Now he's like, oh man, all prisoners need probiotics and whatever the other thing he said, that we all need these vitamins in us to keep us sane and normal. Who's paying for that? That's better than what most people get in the free world, Chili. Most of those wage workers that follow you, that's better than what they have, better than what they can afford. You can only afford shit like that because they're dumb enough to give you the money to do it.
Sorry for just sitting here and whoa, is this?
What up, Blue Bacon?
But, and then the second thing that I want to talk about with you guys is please make sure that you don't end up in jail. Make sure that you plead the Fifth Amendment when you get pulled over. Use your cop card, use your trifold, or just use your own words.
No. Don't use either one of those two things. Those two, he was right at the beginning. Plead the Fifth and shut up, right? Give them your ID, give them your license. If they violate your civil rights, then go to court and take them to court. Sue them in court. That's as easy as it is. That's the best thing you can do. If you fight, you're going to go to jail. If you do anything this jackass does, because he's a do as I say, not as I do person, you better not run to the cops, but I'm going to run to the cops. You need to keep your mouth shut, but I'm going to run my mouth. You be safe. I'll put myself in danger. That's what he's always said this whole time. But if you follow what's on those trifolds or what's on that cop card, you are going to make your life more difficult than if you just follow with the first thing he said. Shut up. Don't say anything. You are allowed to sit there, roll down your window, look straight forward, and ignore that guy until he asks you a question. Can I see your license? Here's your license. Here's my license. Insurance registration. Here's my insurance registration. If you got to reach for it over there, you just say, hey, it's in my glove compartment. I'm going to reach for it. I guarantee you have a better chance of not getting the ticket doing what I just said than following anything on a stupid fucking piece of paper that delete laws printed up for you. Keep in mind, he's in jail right now. He's in jail for doing exactly what the trifold, what he preaches. He's in jail for that. He also tells you every time you see a cop, pull out your phone. You don't have to do that. You pull out your phone. At that point, you're just going to extend your stop. You're just going to increase the chances that the cop's going to look at you and go, yeah, I'm just not going to give you a break today. I'm going to just give you the ticket. And you've just earned yourself, you just gave the government money is what you just did for free, listening to Chili.
You don't have to have the cop card or the trifold. You just have to say, I plead the Fifth Amendment as you are filming. Don't end up
he is
jail
detoxing.
you talked. you talked. Don't do it. Please don't do it. There's a guy in here who's in jail. He called the cops. Called the cops to him. And you want to know why? It doesn't matter. He called the cops. The cops arrested him.
Yeah, he says, you want to know why? It doesn't matter. Probably because he was going to say, you want to know why? Because he was committing a crime and did something stupid like call the cops thinking another person was committing a crime. And when the cops got there, they realized he was the one committing the crime and took him to jail. That's probably why. That's why he stopped short and was like, oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't tell the guy's story. Maybe I should just stop it at he called the cops and ended up going to jail. That's where he was like, oh, okay. At least he has that much self-awareness. He doesn't have enough self-awareness not to call a police officer a pig in court, but he does have enough self-awareness to not tell you the full story about the guy who called the cops on himself and got arrested.
And then now he's in jail. You just always want to plead the Fifth Amendment now and forever. And there's some things I got going on when I get out of here that are going to make it so much easier for you so that even if you do go to jail, you've got someone backing you. It's really cool, the things that are going on. I'm sorry that it's on hold. Every day I think to myself, if I had pled the Fifth Amendment in court, if I had not talked in court, if I had just kept my mouth shut the whole time through court, just
Wow, you get it out there. Who? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody got it. Right there. Splaticus Max. Splaticus Max understands. Be polite. That's all it takes. That's absolutely all it takes. You don't have to be polite. That's your right to not be polite. But if you are polite, you're going to make life easier on yourself. It's just like the golden rule says, do unto others as you'd want done unto you. You don't want a police officer fucking berating you. Don't berate them. You don't want them being a dick to you. Don't be a dick to them. It's that simple. It's really that fucking simple.
You can't scream in the face of power and not think you're going to get blasted. And I did that. And I kick myself every day. Every day. There's not one day I don't shake my head and go, God, why'd you do that, man? Why'd you do that? You think you say it about me. You couldn't even imagine how many times a day I kick myself and go, why'd you talk? Why'd you say anything? Why'd you say anything? It's almost like there's another.
It's almost like he has no self-control. It's almost like he can't even stop himself from saying, I wish bone cancer on children. Keep in mind, he said, I wish bone cancer on children. And then people gave him backlash on that. And his response was, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said, I wish bone cancer on children. I should have said, I wish bone cancer on the trolls' children. He should have stopped it. I shouldn't have said, I wish bone cancer on children. That's where it should have stopped. But he doesn't. He doesn't have any self-control. He knew better than to call the fucking cop a pig in fucking court. What did you think was going to fucking happen to you? You're following this guy? People out there actually follow this guy and he doesn't have self-control not to call a police officer a pig in court? You kidding me? You think he's fucking smart? You think he's a scholar? Listen to him talk about, oh man, 30 days in jail with no probiotics. I'm finally understanding it. Maybe that's what you need. Just keep him off the fucking probiotics. Because he seems to be getting it now. He's seen it, well, kinda. Wait till his next video. Then you're going to realize, oh, fuck, he's still fucking delusional.
They're me standing outside of me saying, why did you talk in court? Why did you say anything to the bailiff? Why did you say anything to the judge? You should have not given any gestures. You should have said nothing. And I go through it every single day. And here's the thing. The guy at the vet next to me, he's talking to someone every day. I have no clue who it is, but he's having a full-on conversation every single day.
Well, I guess he has one more friend than you, Chili. The guy talking to himself has one more friend than you because you fucking hate yourself. And also, let's not forget, literally 30 seconds prior, you were telling how you were having a conversation with yourself, telling yourself that you shouldn't have talked, that you shouldn't have said anything. You're just as fucking crazy as that other person having a conversation with himself. You're just as fucking crazy. And you just admitted it on fucking on your call.
3 of them in here. 3 of them who are completely, utterly mad. Mad. Beyond the comprehension of sanity. And every day they're having a conversation with someone who is not there. There's no mental health facilities in Nevada. And that's
He thinks, I'm sure he thinks that the three people that he thinks is crazy are all sitting together having conversations with themselves. When that's not the case, they're just socializing with each other. This is a concept that Chile wouldn't understand because Chile doesn't have friends that he socializes with. He has piggy banks that he pulls from. He has Brian, here's the deal, running his channel for him, not doing a good goddamn cause for him whatsoever with all these fucking spelling mistakes.
What has to happen. Change has got to happen, and it'll only happen at the legislative level. So when I get out of here, I will change my verbiage ever so slightly. I will be more of a politician so that I can become a politician, and I guarantee you, we don't stop. I'm not going to stop. I know today for me, man, a friend of mine sent me a couple $100, put it on my books, broke me down into tears. It was just...
Put it on his books. Do you see that, guys? My friend sent me a couple $100, put it on my books. He is not struggling in jail. Please understand that. If you are a fucking DLZ supporter and you think he's going through the hardest time in his life, he's having random people put hundreds of dollars on his books so that he can get any commissary he wants. His life is not hard inside. The hardest thing about his life is having to hear another man tell him what to do, because in Chile's mind, he's an alpha and he should never have to deal with that. Hundreds of dollars on his books. That's what some people make in an entire week. He just got it in 1 day. One person put that on his books. And there's other people out there. You can go to the video that I'm playing right now and look in the comment section. I want to say good job, trolls, because finally, the dislike ratio is starting to catch back up. Remember, it used to be like 10-1 dislikes to likes. Then we stopped covering him. Then it got to about 10-1 likes to dislikes. And then I started noticing the other day after I was going live, it's starting to creep back up. So good job, trolls. Way to go over there and show them what you really think. Because the top comments, the top ones in the top of the list are all anti-Chile trolls now, because we go in there and we fucking click like on that, and our videos get pushed to, or our comments get pushed to the top, and his supporters, their comments get pushed to the very bottom, because none of their supporters read the other guy's comments, click like, and reply to them. So guess what? All of y'all's comments are shooting up the ladder, and no one's there to delete them.
So overwhelming that someone cares.
Good shit.
It's just so deep. It's so deep, because it's not the pain. It's not the hatred. It's not the people gnashing their teeth at me. Those people don't affect me, dude. What does affect me is kindness and love and compassion and your letters. I got another 6 letters yesterday in the mail from people. You have to use the P.O. box. You can't use 330 South Casino. There's a P.O. box address. You can I've looked it up already, but that's what gets me is your letters. Another 6 letters came in yesterday.
That's not all that gets him, because he's going to remind you a couple of times how he hates asking for money, but go ahead and put some money in his Venmo and Cash App.
Elizabeth, I got your letter. Casey, I got your letter. Brian, I got your letter.
It'd be a shame if we started writing them letters. We should, huh? We should get a fucking chain letter going, and each one of us send him 1 letter a day of support. Support the way the trolls do. TTU, right, baby? Let me see it in the chat. TTU, baby. Hey, Jane Doe, good to see you.
And I got your letters. I read them. Thank you. Someone sent me
the Atheist Hammer. Good to see you, brother.
Times. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Apparently, you can send me a newspaper subscription. I would love the Las Vegas and the Las Vegas Sun. Apparently, I am allowed to get a newspaper subscription that you can send to me. I can't order it myself. I'm completely limited, but...
That's going to be the next thing. He's going to be like, today was a rough day, guys, because my newspaper subscription didn't come on time. And how was I supposed to read the Financial Times? How was I supposed to see if anybody posted something in the general public area that I need to know that was like me being served via newspaper? I'll never know. My life is gone. I'm so depressed in here. I haven't had probiotics or newspapers in a month.
Yeah, and I got the Epoch Times. I read the whole thing.
Send him Playgirl.
Thank you.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Hellfire.
The first time I read it.
What up, Sally?
There's a lot of information in there, and I was grateful. for the people who hate me, I don't give a shit. But the people who love me, man, you really affect me.
Cindy Sue,
really
yes.
hit me right in the heart. You do, man, because you're in this place. You haven't had a probiotic or a prebiotic, so your brain's all effed up. And then I get a.
I haven't. Hey, maybe that does explain why I'm so fucking retarded myself. I have never taken a probiotic or prebiotic, never. So maybe that's why I don't think right. Maybe that's why I'm such a slurp bootlicker. You know, yeah, that's what I do all over the boots. Because I haven't had my probiotic or prebiotic in 46 fucking years.
Letter that says, Chili, I know you don't know me, but I'm writing.
He needs
from
yogurt.
Nebraska,
Yeah, it is yogurt.
And I want to tell you that I love you and I support you. You know, love Brian. That was his entire letter. That was his whole letter that I got from Brian yesterday from Nebraska. That was the entire letter.
Brian was like, oh man, I don't know what to tell this guy. Like, if I go into any 4 or 5 syllable words, he's gonna know I'm fucking retarded. So I'm just gonna say I support you and love you, Chili. Brian from Nebraska.
Maybe I'm confusing with that.
Broger.
Oh, I can't remember. My brain's not working right today. I'm kind of in a fog. I have to be really careful what I say and do in here. I'm at the mercy of these people. They can hold me. They can cuff me. They can strip search me. They can make you turn around and spread your butt cheeks anytime they want.
Oh, God, Beaver Zero, please do that. Please do that. Listen to that. Beaver Zero, Team Skeptic. I'm sending him a picture of me pointing and laughing at him. Oh, I do not condone nor suggest anybody harass him or send pictures pointing and laughing at him. Maybe take a screenshot and point. I'm pointing and laughing at him. Let's take a screenshot. You can send him that. Be sure to send it fucking Brian from Nebraska.
And I have to choose my words. This is the first step of learning how to be a politician.
Yo, negative exponents, my man.
Real dungeon.
We'll talk later, bro. We'll talk later.
Water out of the spout that barely drips out. Stainless steel.
Oh, yeah, there's people out there saying he needs to get them probiotics.
Toilet where there's no. There's, on the back of it is your water. On the same place where you take a dump. It's just. Oof. You know, one of my friends made a joke. If I was you, I'd just go climb the chain link fence. That's not how it works. There's not a chain link fence here.
Oh, God, please do, Chili. Please do. Please do. I'd love to see them fucking pelt your ass up with fucking rubber bullets. Please go climb the chain link fence. First off, whoever said that he needs to go climb the chain link fence must not know you and know your history. His knees are nowhere near good enough to get over a chain link fence, all right? He has a high knee ankle sprain, all right? It prevented him from fighting Chad Gu, also known as Legicator. After telling Chad Gu to take off the badge and gun and he'd go fight him, he then went and fucking he then went and said, oh, my knee, I can't fight. The same way he did with me. Remember, he said, oh, I'll kick it. He emailed a fucking promoter with me tagged in it. I can pull it up. Talking about me and him in Vegas Valley fighting me. Then what did he do? Less than 2 weeks later, while I was still in Europe, he then tried to go out and get a personal protection order against me. So give me a fucking break. That dude ain't climbing a chain link fence any more than he's stepping over a fucking anthill.
There's a quadruple brick wall with 100 men with guns and tasers between you and getting
God, I wish you'd try that.
There's no. They do a count every 4 or 5 times a day. They announce it over the intercom. You know, it's very, very strict here. Very strict. Today was worse than most days, but
get him a probiotic. He'll be all right.
The sun will come up in my heart and in my head. Maybe I'll get a letter from somebody, and I'll be like, you know what? Today's a better day than yesterday.
All right, so that's where we're going to end the first video. There's 2 minutes left, but we're not going to go through the whole thing because I don't want to sit here all night. I got shit to do tonight. But I will tell you like this. Chili does appreciate letters being sent to him of support. So guys, if you're out there and you're feeling bad for Chili, by all means, just write him a letter of support. He really fucking loves it and he needs it. You heard him say it, not me. You heard him say it, not me, all right? He loves the letters of support. So if you're feeling for him, if you've got 3 extra minutes of fucking time in your day to sit down and write, "You're a jackass," with this picture, go ahead. He loves it. He feels bad. It makes him fucking feel good every day. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to run through some super chats and then we'll go to the second video and then we're going to run through some super chats. I'll turn it over to you guys. Ask me anything and then we'll move on and then we'll end the stream for tonight. Like I said, we're going to do a quick live stream tonight, but here we go. All right. Let's see. Neil, 2 pounds. Get some lactose-free cheese for your chili. Already said we don't do lactose-free. We just don't do cheese. And no lactose, by the way. JW Reichert, $2. Also, thank you very much, JW. I fucking just found out about like gelato. It doesn't have ice. It doesn't have milk in the ice cream. Oh my God. I've been eating strawberry mango gelato. Like not gelato. What is it? What is the fruit-based ice cream? I've been eating that fruit-based shit. Oh my God, it's so good. Night of NI, good to see you. $2. TTU, baby. TTU Skeptic. Oh, great to see you guys. Another squid, 5 Canadian dollars. Remember, Chile is the poster dirt for mental health. Donate to your local mental health organization. That I do agree with. Sherbert, yes, Sherbert, that's the one. Oh my God, it's so good, especially with no milk in it. Oh, so good. All right, let's see. Shit. Okay, there it is. Chili has had his pro buys on him. Thank you, Night of Night, for $2. Drew Inverse, new member. Thank you, Drew Inverse. Justin, $5. Be nice, Skeptic. He has performance issues. Roy hasn't been happy. Oh, Chili's been shipped around that jail. He's been sent to the hole like 7 times, according to him. He ain't no way he's still in the same cell with Roy. Besides, I'll tell you what. If y'all are sending him lots of money on commissary, and this is just being honest with you. First, I don't want to see you jackasses send that guy any money, but I'll also let you know that if he has too much money on his commissary and they see him going up to the window every morning and filling his shit up, that money won't be his for long. He'll be buying other people commissary. He will. That's a guarantee. Hearing the way him talk right now, bitching about probiotics, I guarantee you he's not going up to that window and buying a lot. He's looking around like that. Who's watching me? Who's watching me? Well, somebody's watching him at all times. He buys too much food up there. You'll be giving your money to Roy or whoever his new roommate is. That just being real with you. Big Orange Tea, $6.99 Canadian. Yay, another Team Skeptic live stream. Thank you very much. Navy Girl, $5. Hey, Navy Girl, great to see you. He's going to have a horrible day tomorrow when the measure and personal trainer are a no-show. Yeah, right? Like, he's going to be like, where's my personal trainer at, man? This jail is no fun at all. Neil, new member. Thank you, Neil. All right, we'll read a couple more and we'll get back to the video. Jesse Larson's $5. I'm so happy for him. Thanks to karma. Chris Kane. Thank you very much, Jesse. Christopher Kane, member, 7 months. It's great catching you live, Skeptic. You're looking good, brother. I'm feeling good, man. I'm eating so much food. I'm still working out. Tomorrow I start my gym, going back to the gym for an hour a day. I stopped about a month before I went to Europe, and I should have went back in today, but I just kind of was like, nah, I'll take one more day off. That's me being lazy. I didn't have my probiotics today, guys. My head wasn't straight. I didn't go to the gym like I thought I would, but tomorrow I am. Scott C, $5. Watch. Once he gets out, he will claim to have been the alpha and run the pod. I guarantee you he will. Okay, time to ask a question. Do you think he will learn his lesson after his 6 months in jail? He's not getting out July 11th. After 6 months, you think he's going to learn his lesson? Put a 1 in the chat if the answer is no. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Chili's going to come out as a better guy. 1, no way in hell. 2, yeah, he's going to be a better guy. Look at all these no way in hells. No way in fucking hell is he coming out as a fucking better guy. All right, we're going to stop it there. Let's see where I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, okay, so we stopped it at Scott C. We're going to go to the second video. I do want to acknowledge the $50 super chat that came in. Thank you very much. Get you some probiotics from Sassy P. My probiotics are right here and some Dr. Pepper. Good old Dr. Pepper. That's my probiotics. All right, this is another thing we used to do. When we used to get a little close to 1,000 likes, we'd say, hit that like button. Let's hit 1,000. He used to hate when I'd get 1,000 likes because that motherfucker couldn't get 100 likes on his videos because he didn't have 100 supporters watching. He'd have 300 people watching, 50 people would be supporters. 250 people would be you guys trolling the shit out of him. So hit that like button. Let's get it up to 1,000. That's 800 we're at. Already jumped up 50. Good shit. It'll be 1,000 in a minute. All right, so here we go. Let me get the video set up. All right, so this one, he has even more delusions than this one. This one's called My Next Hearing is in July. Here we go.
Hello, world. Hello, Team DLZ. My name is Chile Castro. I'm an innocent man in the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today's April 12th, 2024, and this is my journalistic report daily that I do. This is not a third-party call. This is not a live stream. I'm just reporting back to the people who follow this channel, follow me on my journey here, and our journey. And I have been incarcerated for filming a cop.
But were you really? Is that what the charge was? Let me ask. Hold on, let me think back. Was he charged with filming a cop? Put a 1 in the chat if he was charged with filming a cop. Put a 2 in the chat if he's fucking delusional and he was charged because he was obstructing fucking police officers' duties and then he resisted arrest. That would be a number 2 in the chat, guys. 1, if he was arrested for filming a cop. 2, if he's fucking delusional as fuck.
In jail for filming a cop. The cop said I was too close.
No, the chat disagrees.
Judge Ann Zimmerman decided to not only convict me, but then put me in jail for 6 months. So this is a call to action for Team DLZ. I have now retained Christopher Oram for my next trial for the second time I was arrested.
I want everybody to realize if you send this guy money, all this money is going to those lawyers and he's still going to lose. But all the money's going to the lawyers and he's still going to lose. You're going to be giving money to a lawyer in the hopes that he'll be able to get his probiotics sooner than later.
Arrested in Las Vegas, and it cost $10,000. But so far, I'm at $35,000 just to Christopher Oram, and another $18,000 in other legal bills.
$53,000 in legal bills over his dumb ass actions in court. His actions in court had led him to where he's at right now. The prosecution didn't even want him in jail at first. They just wanted to give him a deferred sentence. He'd have been walking around on his own if he wasn't the piece of shit that he is. If he didn't go out of his way to show everybody, including the judge, including the referee, the person sentencing him, if he didn't go out of his way to show her how much of a piece of shit he is, he wouldn't be spending $53,000 on lawyer fees. You, the supporters of DLZ, you're paying those lawyers that money. He didn't have to be there. He could have minded his own business. He could have pulled out his phone and filmed the cop from a distance away. It would have accomplished the exact same thing, except he wouldn't be counting on his piggy bank to give him $53,000. That $53,000 could have gone to somebody who really needed some help. Someone who was really hurt or injured by the police. Instead, you're giving it to Chile, whose only hurt is a personal hurt. And his belly brain is hurt because he didn't get his fucking probiotics. That's what you're paying for. You're a fucking moron too.
So if you guys would please, I'm sorry to ask, but I'm
exactly.
Helpless.
Your tax dollars at work.
Please go by the GoFundMe, or easier if you just go to my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, which the editor will put on the screen now.
Look at that. Send it to my Venmo, my PayPal, all of that shit. Send it to me. Send me all your money. He could sit there and just tell the lawyers to fuck off. He could get that money and use it for charity. Use it for good. God damn it. He's a piece of shit. Oops, here.
Use the Zelle, which is sohigh90069@gmail. Please, if you can, donate $5, $10, $15, $20. The website, deletelaws.com, is back up. We have trifolds and top cards. Please make sure you have one. Get one in your wallet. If your family member doesn't have a trifold or top card, please get one.
Use that trifold. Go to jail. That's what's going to happen. All right. You're going to make your life harder. Save your money. However much he's trying to charge you for it. Don't buy the indestructible one. Gunner TV already showed it's not indestructible whatsoever. He just ripped it apart by hand. So he's a liar and a fraud for telling you that it's fucking selling you an indestructible object that's not indestructible. He's a liar and fraud, and he's there to take your money. Don't give it to him. You don't have you're a wage worker. He can't stand wage workers. He'd never go back to being a wage worker. Why? Because he has 500,000 wage workers supporting him.
So I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for your support. I didn't know this would be such a heavy financial burden, but if you listen to other videos that are out on YouTube, they've explained that this is an extraordinarily expensive process. I should have hired...
You shouldn't have hired nobody. You should have shut your fucking mouth in court. That's what you should have done. You don't need to hire anybody, Chile, to shut your fucking mouth. You had a lawyer already, but you just couldn't shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth in court. Shut your mouth during a traffic stop, and if you see somebody else being pulled over, stay the fuck out of their business and shut your mouth then too. Pull out both of your phones, one to film the jackass and one to film the cop. You can do that. You can do it from a distance. I have a great phone. Those phones have great telescopic lenses on them these days. You don't have to be right up on him to film him. That's the truth.
The best attorney money could buy from the very jump, but I didn't. I believed because it was on video and it was just filming a cop that there's no way I would be put in jail.
You weren't just filming a cop. You walked right up to her window and started speaking to her. You inserted yourself into that traffic stop. Stop saying you're arrested for filming a cop. That's not what happened. Chat, remind him. Put a 1 in the chat if he was just arrested for filming a cop. Put a 2 if he was arrested for being a fucking jackass. I better see a bunch of number 2s. I better see a bunch of 2s.
Wrong. I am the leader of a team of opposition against the system called Team DLZ, and they are not on our team. And Judge Zimmerman put me in jail.
Wow, that wasn't a fucking confusing statement. Let's rewind that and play that. Well, I'm going to let this one play out on its own because listen to how confusing he is. He confuses himself when he doesn't have his probiotics.
Because it was on video and it was just filming a cop that there's no way I would be put in jail. I was wrong. I am the leader of a team of opposition
right here
against the system called Team DLZ, and they are not on our team. And Judge Zimmerman put me in jail to try to derail me.
Good luck deciphering that. The half-wits who can't even fucking spell their name right. The people that can't even get his subtitles right. He's expecting them to decipher exactly what the fuck they just said.
Derail this team, and we don't stop. Unfortunately, I'm here, but what it's done is there is a silver lining here. We all know that I had to adjust my verbiage to become electable into a government position, to enter bills into committee, to get them into legislation, to end the 23-hour-a-day lockdown, to get rid of the torture cuts. Eventually, I had to change the way I spoke, and we all knew it, and now that's been just expedited. Now, when I get out of here, we're still going to have JBTP, of course. You guys know what that stands for, but we're going to save that.
Y'all, I want y'all to know something, right? Like, the whole TTU, KAW, like everybody was saying Kate always wins, but we all shortened it down. KAW, Trifold Trolls Unite, TTU, right? He never had these letters. Now he's got OTVO and JGPT and all these other things. These motherfuckers, like, we do that as a joke, Chili, not like to designate different programs we're running. Yes, I'm running TTU. Kate's running KAW. And we expect you to know the difference. No, it's a joke, Chili. But you know what? Chili saw us putting TTU in the chat, right? He saw that. Hint, hint, TTU in the chat. He sees that and goes, oh, that's what fucking real YouTubers do. That's what it looks like to have real support. When he says, put a TTU in the chat, and there's just a whole bunch of TTUs going in the chat. That's when Chili goes, that's what I want. I want support like that. So what does he do? He starts throwing out OTVO, JGPT, AASS.
For the JGPs. Everybody else, I'm going to follow Robert.
He barely knows the alphabet, right?
He represented me 22 years ago, and I beat those charges. He was polite and kind to absolutely everybody in the court. I will persevere, and I will push through, and I will get out of here bigger, badder, and stronger than ever. 88 days. Put it on your calendar. 88 days till July 10th, till we then have the appeal in front of the Honorable Judge Levitt.
Hey, that July 10th, it doesn't matter. You can call him the Honorable Judge Levitt. You're about to go into an ass-kissing routine about how you like the judges so much and all that. It doesn't matter. You're not getting out, okay? They're not going to go and say, Judge Zimmerman was wrong for doing what she did. They're not going to say that, Chili. They're just going to look at it and go, yeah, you were a jackass in court. These sentences fit the guidelines. She could have sentenced you up to 6 months on each charge. She gave you 3 months on each charge to be served consecutive. So she could have given you more by her own words and didn't. All right? So you're not getting out early on July 11th or July 10th or whatever. That's just what you think. That's just what gets you to the next day while you don't have your prebiotics.
Judge Levitt didn't hear my initial appeal. She just put a few words. Appeal bond denied. Hearing vacated. So, do I have a fair shot? I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll find out. But as I told you, I will treat the court with deference. This, the daily reports that I do here, I have the right to do journalistic.
When the trifold runs out, when it's no longer relevant, TTU still will be. It'll be 3 thumbs up, baby. You give me 3 thumbs up on each video, or doom doom doom. I'm such a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm such a fucking nerd.
Are for you guys and for me, so that we can still stay connected. I miss calling out your name, Coke Dog, Alan Hub, Mikey, Greg, Gloria.
Those are the same people that he was calling out a long time ago. He's made no new friends, no new subscribers that he knows personally. Those are the same people. Cope Dog. Remember Cope Dog? A fucking idiot.
I miss you, lawyer. I miss you. Right.
1,000 likes, baby. Good shit, y'all. Good shit.
AMG.
Love you too, Melissa.
All you guys. I miss everybody. And so many of you people, so many of you folks, I don't want to say.
Notice he didn't say, I miss you, Deborah. Oh, he didn't say, I miss you, Deborah. He ain't saying, I miss you, Yunez. Remember, those are the 2 people's lives he fucked up before fucking just abandoning them. Yunez was like, both of them, both Yunez and fucking Deborah both told him, I'm just going to get me a regular attorney at this point. At this point, everything you've said has not worked. I'll get a regular attorney. But just remember, he's not saying, I miss you, Deborah. I miss you, Yunez. It's, I miss you, Cope Dog. The people that are fucking, let me pause this. The people that are actually fucking funding him, he misses those people. But the people that he's supposed to be fighting for, he don't miss them for nothing. Because he's the victim now. They should be fighting for him. He's being thirsted. Everybody, calm down. Delete Law is being thirsted. Or whatever, he's being thirsted without his probiotics.
Thank you so much for writing me. You don't understand. When I get that letter, I'm stuck in
Thank you, Glenn Mack.
hours. I read your letter 3, 4, 5 times. I read it, and I read it again, and then I read it again, and I realize that I've affected your...
It's not because he's fucking reading it 3, 4, 5 times because he just gets that much enjoyment out of it. It's because it takes him 3, 4, 5 times to actually understand what is being said. Either the person writing it is a fucking single-digit IQ tard, or Chili's reading it going, damn, they're using big words. What do these big words mean? These are not constitutional law scholar words. How do I understand what this means? I've spent 20 years reading the Constitution and misunderstanding that because I can't read to begin with. Same reason that he's reading your letters 4 or 5 times.
Your life so deeply, and that you have become a giant effect on my life, and that means we're still connecting. We're still Team DLZ. They can't stop us. And when I get out of here...
They literally stopped you, Chili, for 6 months. They literally stopped you for 6 months. How can you sit there with a straight face and say, they don't stop me? Yes, then go do whatever you're going to do. Please, by all means, the door's right there. Go do whatever it was you were planning on doing that they weren't going to be able to stop. I'll wait. I'll wait for another 5 months. That's when I'll wait. 5 months. Then you'll be able to not be stopped again until they stop you again. which I think somebody pointed out, you have a case coming up. So you have a case coming up on May 1st, I believe, for the same shit you're in jail for today. Better hope they don't find you guilty and add some more time to your shit. Just saying. I mean, at this point, they're going to be able to use your previous conviction as a reason to say he has a history of committing the exact same crime. Put him in jail, and they're going to give you more time. I hope they do. Maybe being stripped away of your probiotics for 9 months, maybe that'll change your way of thinking. Maybe you'll be more pro-social and less anti-social. And fuck it, film the cops still. Go across the street, film the cops. You could do all of that shit. But maybe being stripped away 9 months of your time, maybe that teaches you that you can't be fucking just a piece of shit criminal asshole.
I will be even more than I was before I came in, because I will slightly adjust the way I speak, and I will do more to get into government as quickly as I can, because only government can change government, and that's horrible, but that's the way it is. We need to change the state constitutions to strip the power from the judges. We need to make everybody held accountable to the rule of law. That's what...
Including yourself, Chile. Including yourself, which guess what? Ironically, you are being held responsible at the level of the rule of law. This is you being forced to be responsible for your actions. T. Powsey says the fact that no anti-cop YouTuber rides for Chile says a lot. I've been saying this since the beginning. It is crazy the amount of conversation I've had with people who are ideologically against what I believe in. You know, I think you should be allowed to film the cops. We can all agree, or me and them, we can agree on that, right? The anti-cops and Team Skeptic. We can agree on you should be allowed to film the cops. I think it would be a complete travesty if they said, by filming the cops, you are committing a crime. Even if it's across the street, you are committing a crime. That's some CCP type shit. I don't want to see that. So film the cops all you want, but don't go fucking interrupting their fucking traffic stop. Have some decency. Have some decency for the person that's fucking going through an embarrassing moment. Quit thinking about, how can I make this about me? How can I make this traffic stop about me? Let's make it about holding people accountable, truly holding people accountable. We can do that without fucking interjecting ourselves. But even though I fundamentally disagree with them, we still can have a conversation about what a piece of shit delete laws is. And these are the trailblazers for the anti-cop movement. The pro-frauditor or pro-auditor, frauditor, however you want to call them. Some of them, I'm not going to call all of them frauditors, because not all of them go interject themselves and say, I need the view. But the majority of them on YouTube are. They're there just for clicks and views. They're there just to make some money off of fucking creating a scene. It's never about the cop and his actions. It's all about, can they get the cop to overreact? Can they get the government official to overreact? Hell, the fucking librarian. Can they get the librarian to overreact so they can have some kind of content for their measly ass YouTube channel? That's what the typical person is over there. And they still fucking hate Chile. Tell you everything you need to know about that jackass.
Has to happen. I have some ideas of some things that I can do legally for the system that has incarcerated me. I'm not going to say them right now.
I'd have to see that, Wicked T. I'm not sure.
Remember, I sit in a bed for 18, 19 hours a day. Literally,
$1 million?
It's not even a bed, it's a metal sheet.
$1 million? Atheist Hammer, I don't know if I heard him ask for $1 million, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Shoot high, expect low.
Day long, and I just think. And I have found some legal action.
Yes, Cat Rum.
For this wrongful incarceration. It's not going to be exactly for the wrongful incarceration. It's for some other things that have happened through the process that I'm not going to say anything else. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I just want to connect with you guys, and I want you guys to stay here and keep connecting. I think that Chuck P was setting up a Discord account or a way for people to connect. Somebody on Team DLB, I wish I had set up a Discord account before I came in here.
This motherfucker's a YouTuber, a 500,000 sub YouTuber who doesn't have a Discord. You fucking gotta be kidding me.
I will when I get out. There's steps I'm going to take when I get out.
Businesses are now operating on Discord. Chile can't get a Discord.
I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. If Zimmerman thinks that she's going to put me in jail and I'm going to stop filming cops, she's sorely, sorely mistaken. Now, I don't like Zimmerman. I have a right not to like her. I dislike her greatly. She literally married a cop, so she loves them.
Hey, somebody fact check that, because there's been people. I need to know what the truth is about this. Is Judge Zimmerman actually married to a cop, or is she married to an attorney? Because somebody said Judge Zimmerman's not married to a cop. She's not married to a Leo. She's married to an attorney. I don't know what the truth is about that. So I don't know. I'm just saying it's been brought to my attention that she wasn't married to a police officer, but she was married to a lawyer. Fact check that, somebody that actually knows, if you will. I don't need anybody to, I mean, you could say that. If you think it is, then say, I think it's a lawyer. But if you know, say, I know it's a lawyer.
Not see it the same way. Well, the thing inside of me that has changed is I understand that the legislation has to change. Yes, I can't stand the authoritarian JBTP who puts the torture cuffs on people, but the term turn around and put your hands behind your back, that comes from legislation. That can be changed through legislation.
To what? That's super, like, to the point. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. That is easy. You just turn around, put your hands behind your back. It's not like what is so violent about that? If the cop says turn around, put your hands behind your back, that's a very succinct way of telling you exactly what he expects you to do so that he can do his job and get you out of the way. If you're an innocent, truly innocent person, you putting your hands behind your back shouldn't take long at all. It should take just enough time for him to clear you. And if it doesn't, guess what? There is a civil rights attorney out there that can help you out. If you've truly been fucked over, then you can go. Don't get help from Chile. Don't go to him. He hasn't done shit. He sues cops. He does sue cops. Ask him how many times he's won. Anybody out there want to take a guess at exactly how many lawsuits he's won against police? Anybody? In the chat. Put it in the chat if you know. Not that you think you know, but if you know how many times he's actually won, put it in the chat. Look it up. There it is right there. 0, 0, 0, 0. His nickname, I gave him this nickname. O for X plus 1. O, 0. The number of times he's actually won a case. Divided by X, the number of times he's filed against the police, plus 1, because he's going to lose the next one too. Judge Zimmerman, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Captain O for X plus 1, you're just the plus 1. He's already O for X. You're plus 1. So O for X plus 1, he'll still be a fucking 0 when he gets out of jail and sues Zimmerman or Judge Zimmerman. He's still going to be a fucking 0.
That's the part that we have to change.
What up, Paul Berry?
Put your hands behind your back. No. It's going to be like this. Give me your left wrist. They're going to put
there you go. I love that so last summer.
Tag on it. That's the new system. Look into the camera. Good. We got facial recognition. Done. That's it. No longer are people going to be shackled. The moment I get into government and start writing bills and getting legislation done.
The moment he gets into government, Captain O for X plus 1, we might as well say X is the number of times he's sued a cop and the number of times he's run for office. You're not going to be a fucking governor. You're not going to get into fucking government, Chile. The best you can do, the best you could possibly do is get out of jail and shut up. If you really want to change things, if you really truly believe, go to fucking Capitol Hill, go to the place where they make laws and try to make a difference that way. You're still going to fail. You will be unsuccessful. You will never be successful. But if that's what you really want to do, that's how you do it. You don't do it by sitting in jail for 6 months. That's for sure. And what did he say? Digital detainment. Again, the cop said, you're detained. Come here. Chile backed away. Chile doesn't care about digital detainment any more than the next criminal does. If that's all it took, I'd be like, later. Really? That's how you're going to detain me? All right, see you later, man. I'm going to get my car and drive off. What are you going to do? You're going to record me? Okay. Record me.
The entire premise of you are my prisoner.
Old Squishy, what up, brother?
The idea that we have to be put in torture cuffs for a cop to feel safe. Maybe, just maybe, we should not have this system the way it is now. maybe, just maybe, in a digital era, you no longer have to turn around and put your hands behind your back. That is absolutely preposterous in 2024 when there's an air tag that you can be put on, there's facial recognition, and there's a camera on almost every single house, building, or business in America. You are.
If Chile becomes governor, I'll wear a steak suit and walk up to a starving lion and kick him in the nuts. The atheist hammer. That's a good one, brother.
Not getting away. This idea that you have to be shackled like a freaking slave from the 1850 fugitive slave contract is ridiculous. It is beyond the pale of...
Then maybe you should have set the example, Chile, of how your own system would have worked. Maybe when the cop said, "You're detained, come here," you should have just been like, "Okay, I'm detained, I'm on camera, I don't want to go into handcuffs. Let me go and do what the officer said." You didn't. You were like this. I'm a journalist. Walking back. One camera on you, one camera on him. I'm a journalist. The cop's coming to get me, guys. I'm a fucking journalist. Why'd you go, bah, 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 just smash it in your face? It'd have been so much more entertaining.
Stupid. This is an old idea. The dungeon that I'm in right now was designed for black people. I'm sorry to say it, but that's a simple fact. North Carolina didn't...
There he goes with his like, the racism that he does, where he tries to hide it as if he's being a good racist. He's being a good racist for the good cause.
Have a single jail or prison until, guess when? 1865 with the 13th Amendment that said if you got arrested, you would then become a slave again. And then North Carolina started building their prisons. That's what I'm talking about. The system here was designed for black people to enforce black codes to keep the black man down. And now
the black coast
place is packed with blacks, but there's tons of whites, tons of Mexicans, there's Asians in here, there's all of us are in here now. This system was designed on the back of racism. And I don't like that. You guys know.
And why is the white man in there, Chile? And why is the white man in there? There's an argument to be made that it's designed to keep poor people inside, people that don't have the money, because people who generally have money get lighter sentences than people who don't. So yeah, there's an argument to be made that it's a socioeconomic fucking way of keeping people poor, but at the same time, there's not a lot of innocent people in there. The majority of people in jail are in jail because they committed a crime. That doesn't have anything to do with the color of your skin. It has to do with getting caught committing a crime the same way you did. That's why there's white people in there. That's why you're in there. It's not because there's this racist thing that it was designed to keep the black people locked down and the Mexicans locked down, the Asians. No, it's designed to fucking confine people who have committed crimes and who break the law, like yourself.
How conservative I have, the conservative streaks I have in me, for sure. You guys know I'm a big Second Amendment guy. And oh, by the way, my Second Amendment is not going to be stripped. This is a misdemeanor conviction that we will get overturned. So here...
Doesn't he have a fucking protection order out against him? That should preclude him from being able to carry a fucking firearm.
Here's the process and why I'm asking you to donate to the GoFundMe.
What scares me about this guy carrying a firearm is listen to how he talks when he's in jail. He's scary. This is the type of person that would use a firearm on an innocent person who's unarmed, because I'll just go in and say I was scared for my life. He's dumb enough to do that. Plus, he's scared enough to do it. This man would never fight somebody one-on-one. He'll fight somebody when he thinks the other person is scared of him. When he thinks he had that one guy in Vegas, that Daniel something, right? That Daniel guy. When he showed just that ounce of fear for Chile wasn't aggressive to him until Daniel showed that ounce of fear. Once Daniel showed that ounce of fear, Chile snapped on it like that. Chile's a scared individual. That's what scares me about him having a gun. And I'm a very pro Second Amendment person. And I'm scared of Chile having a gun, because that scary motherfucker will shoot somebody because they call him a fucking, they call him Chilito. Or they walk around holding a jar of Nutella, shaking it at him. He'd be like, "Oh, that's the guy that stole my van with my shotgun. I'm going to shoot him."
Or donate to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Because the next
leg
step
sweep
is to
king,
appeal to
yeah.
the same judge who wouldn't hear the appeal bond. And so then that happens July 10th. If she denies it, then my release date is August 4th. I can do some good time here, probably get her out around July 15th, July 17th, somewhere in there, as soon as I get a couple classes in. But then the next step is another appeal to the Nevada State Supreme Court. And then the step after that is to appeal to the federal court. And then the step after that is to appeal to the Supreme Court of the United States of America. Because I am a journalist who was arrested, and now I'm living in a frickin' dungeon. This is preposterous beyond the pay.
I'm living in a freaking dungeon, man. I can't take it. I've been here an entire 30 days. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Grow up, man. This is not as hard as you're making it out to be. Trust me, it's not that hard. It's tough, yes, but as somebody said in the comments, jail was not built for comfort. It's built to teach you a lesson. Say, hey, look, I don't want to be here again. I'm going to change my antisocial behavior. It's also, and the good thing about these jail calls is that now some of his audience is probably listening going, God damn it, I never want to go there. I never want to be in that position. I'm not going to do what he did. That's the only thing I see that's good that's coming out of this, is that you might be scaring the shit out of some of your fucking subscribers. I'm going to ask you a question, chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're scared of jail. Put a 2 in the chat if this is making you fucking laugh. Is Chili scaring you, or is Chili entertaining you with this bullshit? Because I'm not scared the way Chili said. Chili's chat, Chili's audience should be scared as shit because they don't want this. Me, I don't have to worry about it because when the officer pulls me over, license, registration, insurance, there you go. What did I do wrong? Okay, if I don't think I did it wrong, I'll contest it in court. I'm not going to argue with him on the side of the road, but I'll contest it in court. All right, sorry, I moved it up a little bit on accident. God, I'm loving this live streaming shit again, guys. Are y'all having a good fucking time tonight? Let me see a TTU in the chat if you're having a good time tonight, baby. Let's go.
But those are the processes, and each and every one of them costs more money.
Look at all the TTUs, baby.
For your
Love
rights
it.
to be upheld in this country, you have to crowdsource from thousands and thousands of people. And if you don't, your case dies. And then all of a sudden, it's okay for cops to arrest people for filming cops in Nevada. And we cannot
That ain't what you're arrested for. Stop lying, Chili. You're not arrested for that. And before anybody says anything, I get people all the time saying how much they hate when I play a video where the judge lets off somebody, right? That should be in jail. I only say that because what Chili's saying right now is a special case for him. He's the one that put himself there by his own fucking actions. He could have had it a lighter. He could have fucking pled out. He decided not to. He could have fucking been given the fucking prosecutor's recommendations. He wasn't giving them because of his actions in court, okay? Because he just decided to call a police officer a pig. All the time when I'm watching 90% of the cases, the guys get let off with a slap on the wrist. And it doesn't matter whether they're black, white, Mexican, Asian, doesn't matter. That's the way our court system works these days. And it happens all the fucking time. The only reason you're there is because you're a jackass. That's why you're there. Never forget that, Chili. You're the jackass. You're the reason that you're there in that position right now. Not the court system. You, the Chili system. The Chili way of thinking, which is no way of thinking whatsoever.
Cannot stand. And it just makes me grit my teeth, and I feel the rage. I feel the And I'll tell you what, the moment these jail doors open and they let me out, I'm going to leave behind all this aggression, all this rage, all this resentment. I'm going to leave it at the jailhouse doors.
What? Okay, chat. All right, chat. We're going to see who can be the most creative. What is the first thing Chili's going to do when he gets out of jail? I will let you answer the question because he can read it later. Write it down now. Submit your answers in the chat. What's the first thing you think Chili's going to do when he gets out of jail? I think he's going to run to GNC and get him a fresh batch of probiotics.
So this place doesn't own
Claim victim, meth up, yep. Get arrested again, even better.
With the appeals process.
Apply for unemployment.
And I pray that the Honorable Judge Levitt takes a look at the actual evidence and says, holy cow, this is wrong. Let him out of jail. He gets to appeal the case, and then we appeal to the Nevada State Supreme Court. And I hope that the Nevada State Supreme Court says, this is ridiculous. He backed us 6 feet. He was here at this time stamp. He was here at that time stamp.
You have 1 minute left.
And then I had...
Well, let's just say, if there is one thing about Chile that he could really say that he's consistent, right? He can honestly say, I'm consistent. Consistently fucking delusional. He is consistently delusional. He thinks this case is going to go to the Supreme Court. Of everything, the serious cases they hear, you think your case is going to make it, Chile? Doubt it. Press X to doubt, because I'm pressing X to doubt right now. X to doubt. That ain't happening, Chile. You ain't going to the Supreme Court. You ain't changing shit. That's delusion. Delusion 101.
To walk 35 feet to that copper's car. He had to follow me to his car 35 feet because I was following his orders that were
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. That's an absolute fucking lie. That is an absolute lie. He had to grab you, and you literally said, I initiated my MMA training, and that's what caused me to go hit him back. I'm just one of those guys. And then you said, I, using my training, was pulling him to the car with me. You said all of these things. So while you can be consistently delusional, it's also consistent with your delusionism to also say that you were pulling him to the car and that you were using your MMA skills to do so. That never happened. He was in control of you the entire time.
Not obstructing him. So this is a call to action. Please go to that PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, go to the GoFundMe, and please donate $5, $10, $15, $20. I would list off some names here, but I'm just not going to say.
Go donate $5, $10, $15, $20. Listen, if 1% of his fucking crew donates $10, that's $50,000. He knows what he's doing. He is maximizing his ability to grift off of you. Don't let him do it. And I'm not talking to my fans here. I'm talking to his. Don't let him take your money. Stand up for yourself. You're better than that. You can come over here. You can troll me all you want. I really don't care. Say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. But don't give that dipshit any of your money, because all he's doing is either putting it in his pocket or giving it to a lawyer or giving it to the state. Don't do it. Save your money. Be smarter than him.
People's names out loud right now. I don't have that list in front of me, and when I get out, I will. I'll sit there and I'll thank every one of you.
It's ooh-hard nerve.
OTVO. Put it in the chat right now. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. And then every time you see someone write qualified immunity,
you know what to do. You know what to do. When he says put OTVO in the chat, we put what? We put what, chat? TTU, baby. TTU, baby.
Correct that.
That's right. Arisen got it first. Casey Cooper, my man.
Ohio. That's what we have to focus on. I'm in jail right now because the cop went on the stand and said he felt unsafe when I was filming him, and now I'm in jail. Officer safety is trumping our constitutional rights.
Not just officer safety, but the safety of the girl in the car. They also brought that up. You shouldn't have put yourself in her fucking personal space so that you could put her on camera during her embarrassing moment that had nothing to do with you to begin with, Chili.
You can never stop on it. It doesn't matter what happens to me. I pray to God I get out of here.
Yeah, right, Navy girl? Can you imagine the guards listening to this? Yeah.
Hopes and prayers and thoughts and all the good energy you can my way, but we cannot stop.
He wants that good energy, y'all. Y'all be sure to fucking mail him a letter filled with good energy.
Don't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. If you do, you're dead. You've given up. Are you going to give up? Are you going to stop? Because I'm not going to stop. I'm still going. Matter of fact, I'm on page 800
he just needs some probiotics.
Book called Atlas Shrugged. That's the name of my new favorite book. It's 1,100 pages. I'm about to finish it. I'll finish it in the next 20
He has to impress his audience by telling the number of pages in a book that he has 6 months to fucking read. Who cares how many fucking pages are in it, you fucking idiot? Oh my God, this is hilarious. This makes me laugh right here when he says shit like that. And I'm like, I can just imagine a fucking Delete Laws fucking subscriber going, God damn, he's reading them big books. It got 1,100 pages in it. It's super big. That's more brain cells. That's more pages and brain cells that I have.
For 48 hours. And you know what happens in the book? The prime movers, the people who move the world, the people who...
He can't read. He has Roy reading it to him. That's why he's like, it's 1,100 pages. It's going to take us 1,200 days to read it.
They start giving up. And is that what you're going to be? You can't be us. We cannot quit. We cannot stop. We can never, ever stop. So please don't. That's
a good question, Santiago. I don't know. Couldn't he have tried to get a prison job to knock off some time for good behavior? The only problem with that is he's not really in prison. He's in county jail. I can tell you in Texas, I don't know if that counts towards good behavior time, but you can get a job. They encourage you to get a job so that you can either pick up a trade or at least something to keep you off your... In fact, you're required to get a job, I believe, in Texas.
Don't do it on my behalf. That's for damn sure. And if this is the last recording you ever hear of me because something untold happens to me in this dungeon, then you pick up the mantle, someone pick up the flame of where I have fallen and run to... They're going to have to lock me down any minute now. I'm going to have to get off this phone. But listen, there's somebody impersonating me online using my voice for Please go there and report the videos as impersonation. That is...
I don't want to fucking say the name out loud because then some of his people will go report him. But don't... But hey, you know who you are, DB. You know who you are, DB. We love you, bro. We love you. Those chili, the chili AI, that's hilarious.
Not my voice. Somebody is using artificial intelligence for my voice and then trying to sell my products. Report the videos, report the store. That is not their products. Those products are trademarked. So listen to me. We don't stop, you guys, okay?
Well,
they're going to lock me down to a bed for the next 20 hours. I'm not going to be able to get out of it.
You stop for 6 months at a time when the jail cell tells you to. You stop.
Until tomorrow. You understand that? I need you to keep going. I need you to keep going. Be my flame. Let me know that the flame has not died. Put 1,000 comments on this video. Do not stop. Go by my GoFundMe, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo.
He said put 1,000 comments on the video. My next hearing is in July. Hold on. Let's see how many comments that video got. It probably doesn't even have 1,000 views. Let's see. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to go look now. Here, I'll play. I'll finish playing this video out while I look it up. Oh, hold on. Why did it not play? Oh, there it is.
Send me another $5 or $10. The appeal process is not going to stop until...
Send me some more money.
We don't stop. Put it in the chat. We don't stop. Ever. We never, ever, ever stop. If you stop, you're going to let me down. I need you now more than ever. I need you now more than ever. Please, be my legs, be my arms, be my...
Be my wallet, be my piggy bank. Okay, so that's the end of that video. It's about to end. I'm about to share his screen real quick so we can read some of his comments, and then we'll get to and then we'll finish out the comments here or the super chats here, and then I'll give you guys a chance to get out of here early tonight. Because I've been having, I'm telling you guys, like my YouTube partner wrote me. He was like, "Damn, man, you're doing good over on the live streams." I was like, "Shit, I haven't live streamed in fucking like 6 to 8 months." And he's like, "You should do that more." Should I, chat? Like, I know my YouTube partner's telling me to do it more, but should I? Do you guys like when I live stream? When I live stream, is it entertaining? Question, and this is a serious question, okay? How about this? Y'all, I know y'all are going to say yes, right? I know y'all are going to say yes, because I know that y'all love watching these lives. I see the likes, I see the comments. We have more comments on my lives than he has in his life, right? But are you liking the lives because I'm covering delete laws? What if I was covering other pieces of shit, like other real pieces of shit? Would you like that? Would you like to hear me fucking go hard on those people too? Do you come here because you like the lives? Is this enjoyable? Or are you here because you fucking hate chili? I don't care. That whatever you say is not going to hurt my feelings, all right? So put a 1 in the chat if you're here because you like what I have to say about pieces of shit, human trash bags, or put a 2 in the chat if you just hate chili that much. And don't feel guilty. If you put a 2 in the chat, that's totally cool. If you put a 1 in the chat, I'm going to be paying attention because if all you want to do is hear about chili, then I'll just do lives talking shit about chili. If you want to see more lives where I'm actually fucking shitting on people, I got a lot of people I can shit on. There's a lot of jackasses out there that I can shit on. And I love the support. So 1 and 2. I see a bunch of 2s. That's fine. Hey, the 2s don't bother me because I understand there's a lot, like you really don't like this guy too. And maybe you just like the way I shit on him. So you're like, hey, I'm here to support you. I'll watch this, but only when you're shitting on Chile. Mostly 1. That's cool. But thanks, Lillian. Find new jackasses, says Twitwit. Twitwit's been around for a while. She tells me find new jackasses. Might have to find new jackasses. All right. So let's go over here. Check this out. Look at this. We're catching up. We're catching up, chat. 502 likes to 428 dislikes. We have almost broke even again. I did my job. I did my part. I don't know about you, but I did my part. So let's see. Woodworking Woody. OJ can rest in piss, knowing his ex-wife's murder is dead. Yes, that is true. Nope, you really think SCOTUS would take your case? Exactly, not taking it. Apple AirTags on all prisoners. Can't wait to see the bill on that one. There you go. That's a troll. This is a troll. Judge Zimmerman is married to an attorney, not a cop. There you go. Another troll. And I'm only calling y'all trolls in the most affectionate way possible. Let's see. This is a collect call from Chile convicted in the hole. Will you accept the charges? Look at it. These are the top comments. All of them are anti-Chile. The way you do it, you find an anti-Chile comment, yep, go give it a like. Let's see. We got this one. Oh, I already like that one. That one. Look at all these. I liked them. 50,000 in attorney fees for misdemeanors, and he won't be getting out of jail 1 day early. Keep donating, guys. What the fuck? Goodness in people. Look, there's a good one. Poor little dwarf. I don't even have to read any more of that one. Let's see. You were not convicted for filming a cop, Chile. Yes, you get it. He doesn't, but you do. See, that's how you make sure. That's how you do it. You push all the comments you like to the top. Because let's go to the bottom, right? Let's go to the bottom where there's like 1 and 2 likes on each one, right? Look at all these right here. Oh, these are all good ones too. Look, OTVO, love you, Chile. No likes, 0 likes on that one. He asked people, OTVO, put it in the chat. One guy did it. Love you, Chile. No likes. That's fucking hilarious to me. That's not even the trolls. The trolls aren't doing that. You know who is? His own people are, because they won't go like that guy's fucking comment. MLK, Rosa Parks, Abraham Lincoln, Chile de Castro. That's gotta be a troll, but I don't know that is. Ann Zimmerman gave OG the business. I'm in jail for listening to a direct order. No, he is not in jail for listening to a direct order. Oh yeah, he's laughing at that. Okay. Chile is e-begging for 6 figures now. Really? I like you. We don't stop. There's another one. Oh, that one has 3 likes. I gotta say, it's so good seeing this. It says average viewership drop every video, and his comment section's in complete revolt. Been seeing so many members turning on him as well. Literally went back to check conversation I had with members prior to his incarceration, and their tag is gone. The brain rot is healing. Boom! That's 6 minutes ago. Gotta leave a like for that one. Good job, trolls. Good job, trolls. That's what I like to see. Let's see, 428. Let's see if there's been any impact. Has it changed any? 466 now. Getting really close, guys. Getting really, really close. All right, so okay, so let me read off the super chats. I appreciate everybody. Of course, this is where I'm just gonna say it like this until this guy. Every time he puts out content, I'm just gonna fucking bring it up and laugh at him 2 times a week right now, just to keep my live streaming going. I really enjoy live streaming. I really enjoy getting this amount of energy out and being able to really express my feelings about jackasses. I love this shit. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. So glad that you guys still continue to throw me a couple of dollars. I appreciate it. As you can tell, while Chile asks for money all the time, I refuse to. You guys are more than generous to me. Even if you know what? I did a live stream not too long ago on my other channel. I'm trying to get that one monetized for sure, because it has more reach when it does. But I didn't have any super chats. People threw me a couple of dollars on the fucking PayPal link, and that's it. I didn't get any super chats that night. But you know what? That didn't stop me. That's when you really don't stop. When there's no money involved and you keep on going. So thank you guys for all of your support. I do appreciate it. And let me read them off now. Let me get back to where I was at, where I left off. I'm going to go kind of fast and not real fast. I'll still answer them because I do want to have about a 10 to 15 minute session when I get done for whoever sticks around. I'll answer any questions. You guys can ask me anything. Just tag me. I'm going to start doing that towards the end because I don't want it to just be about the super chats. I love interacting with you guys, and still, even I'll tell you, stop giving me money, stop super chatting, and then we'll turn it over to the chat and we'll just go for there for about 10, 15 minutes. But let me make sure I do get everybody that did throw something in. Let's see. Okay. Selden GA Dogs for $5. Maybe a tossed salad would make him feel better or feel healthier. I don't know. You gonna put some of them probiotics on top of that salad? Terry Barnes. Whoever said probiotics, that was the funniest shit I've seen all day. Terry Barnes, $2. I hope Chile brought soap on a rope. I hope they have it on commissary. Jesse Larson, $5. Feed this knucklehead cheese and cheese only. No Miralax, please. I can't believe how blind this dude is. Or maybe I do. Yeah, he's blind for sure. Surprise, no mention of governor. He did mention it in this last video. Okay, that was by My Brain Hurts. Yeah, you sent that super chat in on the first video. In the second video, he mentioned, I'm going to be a governor. In fact, hold on, let me pull it up. Find the exact timestamp so I can tell you where it happened. Oh, come on. Where's it at? Maybe it was running that he said. Running for office. God damn it. All right. Maybe I got this one wrong. But yeah, he did say something about running for government. So he did mention it. The Reap. Thank you very much. My brain hurts. New member, The Reap. Thank you. Phoenix Angel, $2.79 Canadian. Guarantee he's saying yes, sir, or no, sir. Now, he is. He'll be saying yes, sir, and no, sir in the courtroom, too. And yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, and all that good shit. Jan Beeston, 20 Canadian dollars. He still doesn't get it. It's not just what he did in court. It's what he says to the police all the time. I've realized that I'm not a good person because I'm loving this. Hey, I don't advocate for people going to jail. I never do. Chile deserves the shit. Chile deserves it. No, you not convince me. There's no way in hell you can convince me that he does not deserve everything he's fucking getting right this fucking minute. He deserves every bit of it. He brought this on himself. He exacerbated the problem. All right. He did all of that on himself. The prosecution recommended no jail time, deferred jail time. That would have meant if he would have just stayed out of trouble for the next 6 months, a year, whatever time they set, he wouldn't have had to do the jail time. He's only there because of his actions 24/7 because he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop being a fucking jackass. And that's why he's in jail. And that's why I do not fucking have any bad feelings towards it whatsoever. I don't lose sleep at night thinking, God, man, he is my worst enemy. But maybe he doesn't deserve this. There is no way in fucking hell I'm thinking that. Hell no, lock his ass up longer. Lock him up for a longer period of time, please and thank you. Hey, maybe he'll stop suing people for speaking their mind, for having their First Amendment right. Maybe he'll stop fucking trying to copyright strike everybody so he can get their information so that he can dox them, which he does as well. He doxes people, openly doxes it, openly says, hey, I'm okay with doxing the trolls. You want to talk shit about me? That's on you. I'm okay with doxing you. He's that guy. So keep him in jail. The YouTube environment is a much more peaceful place. People can now speak their minds more openly without having to worry about a false copyright strike or a false litigation. Jesse Larson. He acts like he's $5. He acts like he's in a federal prison. Grow up and do your time. Whining on the phone every day. He's miserable. And I'm so glad. Thank you, Chile. And I'm so glad too. Linda, thank you very much, Jesse. Linda S, $5. Thanks, Team Skeptic, for all the work you do. Love from Boston. Love from Texas back. TTU, baby. Woo! Autistic Shill for $5 Canadian. Kids are off limit. Why do people like Chile not understand this? Because he has no morality. He doesn't understand what that means to be a moral person. You can fight against the cops without being immoral. There are people that do it. I don't really talk about those people because those people are, they're expressing how they feel, and they should have the right to do that. But Chile sees you expressing your right to be dissatisfied with him as open invitation to dox you, to wish bone cancer on your children, to send people to your house. Yes, he does all of that. Cindy Sue, $5. Right now, I'm writing my cousin who is in prison. I've debated whether to tell him about Chile so he can get a laugh. Yes, you should tell him. Team Skeptic, should I tell him about Jose? Yes, tell him about Jose Maria. Epiphanies, member, 25 months. You're the first YouTube channel I ever became a member of. TTU, baby. Love it. Fikaro, new member. Thank you, Fikaru. Thank you, Fikaru. Cat and Whisperer. God damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Got to put on my better glasses. I told y'all the batteries in my other glasses ran out, so I got to get the ones that are better. Let's see. Cat and Whisperer, $1.99. We should adopt a cellmate to troll Chile for us. Hey, I bet you send somebody fucking $20, they fucking troll the shit out of them. Speaking of $20, Highway Star, $20 TTU, baby. Love how you rip him a new one. He deserves it. He deserves it way worse than what I can give him. Let's see. Wow, it jumped up, I think. Flavio Oliveira, $2 Brazilian. Hello from Brazil. Give the man his probiotics. I agree. Meet the arsonist, $1.99. Head to a truck stop and earn more money. Yes, Chile, that's what you should do. Navy Girl, does he understand how true journalists are treated in other countries like Russia? Yeah, he'll never understand it because he lives in the fucking great country of America where you have the right to say fucked up shit about the government and not go to jail for it. I've been to Romania. There are buildings there that you can't take pictures of from the public sidewalk. They have a much, much lower degree of freedom of speech in Romania than they do here in America. And people like Chile act like this is that they're in some kind of oppressive state. Like they are so disconnected with reality. They really need to be shipped out of the country so they can go experience somewhere much fucking worse. Scraps, DeSelby Bowen, $5. In most states, you can't use Chile's convictions in earlier cases on the next case. Only the present case is allowed. I don't know how Nevada stands. So I think that they can use it during sentencing, just not to get a conviction. So they can't say convict him because he's done this many times. But after the conviction, I believe they can say he has a pattern of behavior that would necessitate a longer sentence. So I believe you're right on that. But I also think I'm right as far as sentencing goes. If we have any lawyers that are here in the chat, please let me know. They can use prior convictions at your sentencing, yes, but not your conviction, correct? If I'm wrong, I'm not a lawyer. Please forgive. Cheshire Cat, $2. Get his name right. It's Maria, and he hates that. TTU, Maria. All right. So I'm going to get back up to you, Cheshire, in 1 second. I think what happened is it jumped all the way down to the bottom. So I'm going to do all the bottom up until where I caught up, and then I'm going to read the super chats in reverse order just because it went a long way, and I don't know where I left off. Cat for $6.99 Canadian. I'm going to Ireland next week. What should I see? Go to Swords. Swords is awesome. Dublin's awesome. Take a drive to Hoot. I think it's called Houth. Hoot. Drive up there, see the cliffs. It's windy and cold and rainy. It's still worth seeing. Grog's 40. You've been around since I had less than 100 subscribers. Good to see you again, brother. Number 2 subscriber. I told you. Yes, You are. That's no lie. My second subscriber of all time was Grogs40. Okay? That's how long I have my supporters have been around. Chili can't keep supporters because he keeps getting kicked off of like TikTok when he had 300,000 followers because he got kicked off for racism. Mr. I love everybody guy, right? Veralucha Campos, 10 Brazilian monies. Love your lives. TTU, baby. TTU. Sarah Marie, $5. I can't believe he is doing his jail call like a YouTube live. I bet the judge wouldn't like that very much. No, she won't. Susan Hobbins, and thank you very much, Sarah Marie. Great to see you. Susan Hobbins, $2. Great freaking live stream. I love my live streams. Vince P, 1974. I left a comment on that video. If he said he's going to drop all the resentment, does that mean he's going to drop his civil suits against critics? Great point. Great point. Great fucking point. In all honesty, and I'm not saying this because I'm an actual defendant in one of his civil suits, because I am. I'm saying this because from an outsider's perspective, if I'm looking at Chile and thinking to myself, how could he get what he wants faster and better? The answer is stop wasting your time suing people who don't like you. People are not going to like you. That's just going to happen, Chili. I'll never like you. After you fucking went off on that fucking janitor, I will never like you. I don't do that to people who work the lowest jobs, what's considered low jobs in America. People that pick up trash. I respect those people. They're doing something I don't want to do. I respect them. Janitors, I respect them. They're doing something I don't want to do. I don't want to go and find some kid whose mom just fed him fucking 8 things of ice cream and he puked up half of it all over the floor. I don't want to be the guy that has to go clean it up. So I respect the guy that does. And we raise money for that guy, so that guy's good. That guy's fine with it. He didn't even give a shit about Chili. That's probably he probably didn't even think twice about it. But that's who Chili is. Chili said, "You're not gonna chill my First Amendment." The dude was trying to vacuum. He wasn't going there to chill your First Amendment. He was going there to do his fucking job. And Chili verbally assaulted him. Then went to the cops. I forgot about that. Not only did he fucking go off on that janitor, but then he ran to the fucking cops. Oh my God. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. I'm back. Okay. Chris Kelling, $2. Did Glenn get his suit back from Chile? Oh my God. Big man in a little suit moment right there. Suffers from roid rage, I think you meant to say. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I have to step away for 30 seconds. Give me 1 moment, chat. 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. Just had to take care of something real quick. All right. Highway Star, TTU, love, baby, love how you rip him a new one. I've already read that one. Thank you very much. And now I'll get back and we'll finish up and then we'll get to the end. All right. Chris Kelling, $10. Chili, baby. The only way you would win an election is if you do that with views. You buy them. You say you did win. You'd end up being the most unaffected governor in history. That motherfucker he ain't doing shit. What's up, Insane Angel? Been a while. Missed you, bro. Missed you too. You're not muted. We can hear you ping. I didn't go pee, weirdo. Had somebody at my door. Cindy Sue, $5. He's so wrong. Old New Gate Prison in Connecticut became a prison in 1773 before we became a country, dickhead. Hey, Cindy Sue, thank you for pointing that out. That's just one more thing a constitutional law scholar's not so scholarly about now, is he? Remember, it was a couple of other lawyers on the internet that gave him that name, and he just ran with it. Kevin Nissen, $5 donated for a fund to get Chile some fuzzy cuffs for use in the dungeon. Yeah, baby. Sarah Marie, £5. He cannot run for a gubernatorial position due to him now being a felon. Those weren't felonies, so I don't think he's a felon yet. I'm sure he will be a felon one day, but not yet. Jesse Larson, member for 4 months. I'm proud to be a member here and at With Law Talk with Mike. I love Law Talk with Mike, man. Good job. I thank you for supporting him too. I really enjoy what he does. Paul Berry, $2. Zim is married to Robert Langford, attorney. Hey, I saw something about one of Chile's supporters getting arrested. I saw somebody post something about that. Did that actually happen? RSWW for $20. Let me know if it happened. And that failed Power Ranger De Castro. Yeah, we always need to remind him that he's also never been the Black Power Ranger like he really wanted to be, because he couldn't shut his mouth and do his job. Chris Kelling, $5. Chile is so narcissistic that when he looks in the mirror, it turns into Chileception. Insane Angel, welcome to the Rage Dingus. What up, what up? Chile's safe word is trifold. I love it. Jacob Dungeon, 82 for $20. They cut the one phone call off for live. Shouldn't these calls fall into the same? In a way, I'm glad we can see how messed up his mentality works. But really, punishment to him, cut him off from all his supporters. No call outs. I don't know. I don't know if that'll... I know that there have been people that have been locked up that were actual journalists who were able to communicate with the outside world, and they had their phone calls recorded. I think he did get in trouble for live streaming it, because in that manner, he's really doing it as a 500,000 way call, you know. But nobody supports him anyway. Nobody's going there. But I think you're right. They cut off his phone call for going live. Jesse Larson, $5. Does he really think he's creating some idiot movement? Yes, he does. That's the simple answer. He does it for the attention, period. Yes, you're right. He does it for the attention as well. He's too stupid to know that he's a fucking sociopath. That is the truth. He doesn't even know. Jacob Dungeon, 82, gifted 5 team memberships. Hey, I like when people gift memberships. It's like doing a super chat without being able to put out a message, but instead of giving a message, you've given 5 other people the ability to say that they're part of the fucking TTU crew. So Jacob, thank you, brother. TTU, put a TTU in the chat if you're still with us. We have 889 people. I better see 900 TTU, babies. Sanity Waits, member, a new member. That's what I'm talking about. Hillary White, $1.99. Judge needs to order psych treatment for him. We should. That should have been done a long fucking time ago. He should have been 5150'd and then given a psych evaluation. The Rabbit became a new member. Thank you, The Rabbit. Sassy P, I read this one earlier, but thank you again. A $50 super chat. Get you some probiotics. I will try. Catherine W, $2. Love Team Skeptic. Love Kathy W even better. Catherine W, sorry. Douglas Wooten, a new member. Thank you. Ficaro, I have more chance of becoming governor than Chile for $5 Aussie. Yes, you do. And you're not even from fucking America. And you do still. Fred Sanford, new member. Thank you very, very fucking much. Darth Bane, welcome to the Dinger Slayers, baby. All right, let's see. Max Redstones for $2. Chile's updates prove that he's a huge mangina. This is, if you have ever been to jail, and I don't encourage it, but if you've ever been to jail, then you understand what we mean when we say this guy is the biggest fucking pussy that you will ever fucking meet. The biggest pussy alpha that you will ever fucking meet in your life. This guy right fucking here. Huge mangina. That's just that. All right, let's see. Navy Girl, $5. Does he not realize that his target audience are probably people who have spent time in jail and are sick of his whining? Oh, I don't know. They should. Most of them are fucking convicts, I'm sure. You go listen to how they talk. Yeah, they're fucking convicts. And they, sure enough, they're, I can guarantee you that they're not tired of hearing him whining because they think he's some kind of savior, which baffles my mind. You know, how can you be somebody who's been to jail and seen how hard it is and then hear him say it and go, wait, I've been there. It's not that fucking difficult. It's not that hard. I don't know how they do it. Catherine Scholl, $20. I wish I could have had you talk to my son before he passed. I'm so sorry. He was in prison and had no confidence or hope after his release. Hey, I wish I could have talked to him. Anybody, any ex-convicts out there think you can't do it, think that that it's just too hard because you're a felon, talk to me. I did it. I'm a felon too. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Cat says, I'm going to Ireland next week. What should I see? Hoot. That's what I'd see. Hoot. It's by Dublin. Monica Young, $5 sticker. Keep it up. I will, Monica. Thank you so much. Susan Tomasi, $10. Congratulations, doctor. You keep me sane. I'm an actual PhD, and dimwit losers like Chile piss me the fuck off. I thought I saw PhD Tony. I thought I saw a super chat from him, and I didn't read one. Did I just not see his? I swear I saw a super chat from PhD Tony. We have a second PhD in here. I was going to say, hey, Tony, man, you're not the only human being in the chat anymore. Oh, yeah. Dimwit losers like Chile piss me the fuck off. You know what is funny is, like, I will get messages from lawyers, and I will get messages from, when I was covering Flat Earth, I would get messages from, like, people that were, like, respected professors and people that had PhDs, and they'd be like, thank you, because I couldn't deal with these people. They're just not. I'm glad people like you exist. Fight the Flat Earth will get them too. FTFE. We get messages all the time saying, thank you for doing what we just refuse to lower ourselves to do. We're glad that there's people like you. They call us quasi-humans. PhDs call us quasi-humans, right? Because we think we're human. We just don't have the PhD to prove it. No, but they really write me. And then now it's lawyers that write me and they're like, do you have like a law degree? And I'm like, no, I just don't assume things. Whenever I'm come up with something that I don't know, I either go to a reference source and I read it and do my best to understand it. If I still can't understand it at that point, I go to a lawyer and I ask them to explain it to me, because a lawyer is educated in law. So they're going to be able to tell me, explain it to me so much better than I can explain it to myself. So that's that. I do enjoy having PhDs and actual lawyers in here. Susan Hobbins, new member. Thank you, Susan. And an Insane Angel, I saw you earlier, new member. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Good to see you. Jacob Dugan, 82. You gifted those 5 memberships earlier. I saw it, man. Fucking amazing. Darth Bane, you're amazing too. Crazy Voices. Guys, no more super chats. No more super chats, okay? I want to turn it over and give you guys a few minutes. I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes and let y'all ask me questions. And I'll never get to it if I keep getting super chats. So just start tagging me. If you tag me in the chat right now, I'll read your message, all right? As many of them as I can. Crazy J Voices, $5. Chili couldn't get popular in prison if he planned on building a whorehouse next door and offering free first times. And Joe, he would not. He would open his mouth and all that good shit would go away. They just take it from him. Insane Angel, $2. Bow down to Bubba Cholito. His name is Roy. Chrissy G, $5. Hey, sweetheart. I caught it live. Woohoo! That's awesome. That's awesome. Ann Flynn, $10. My door open behind me? Ann Flynn, $10. Thank you very much. No message, but I appreciate it. Mr. Memphis Prince, $5. Thank you for what you do. Do you like frogs? No, I like turtles. Yes, I like frogs. I like all animals, actually. Chrissy G, new member. Thank you very much. Love you guys. All right, I'm going to start reading some just regular messages. Tag me if you have anything you want to say to me right now. Team Skeptic, could we raise a glass to the big cat, please? Yes. Hey, I'll do it at the end. I'll do it at the end, Purple Butterfly. Remind me, okay? Remind me. Everybody remind me. Raise a shot to the big cat. I'll run in there. I got to grab the whiskey. It's right around the corner. I know where it's at, but remind me, okay? Ala frickin' Bama says, Team Skeptic, please collab with Gunner TV. I told Gunner when he was in here last time, I really enjoy his presentation style. That would be awesome to do a live stream with him, or even a regular video with him. That would be really awesome. He's such a good present. He's like, He's very funny. He's very funny. He doesn't have to be as vulgar as me, but he's very funny. I highly recommend you going and watching his channel. I only got exposed to him when I saw his Chile video. That was the first time I saw him because everybody was like, you got to check this guy out. He's making fun of Chile too. And I messaged him. I messaged him saying, he's going to fucking sue you. He's going to sue you. And then hey, he's in his world. I'm in mine. We go and we do our own thing. But I support that guy. I like what he does. And I highly recommend you guys go check his channel out. If you have not seen any of his videos, they are very funny. Let's see. The Noob Woodworker. Team Skeptic, correction officer here. Hit me up if you want to talk about what goes down inside. Maybe that'd be a good idea to bring you on one night. We could talk about what Chile's going through and how he's making a lot of this shit up. And what he's not making up too. Because there's things out there that he's not making up, and like being told, he's like, one of the first things he said was, I can't stand it in here. You're being told by everybody what to do. And it's coming from not just the officers, but by the inmates themselves. And I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Those motherfuckers are the ones you live with. The guards, the corrections officers, they're there to try to keep order as much as possible. Make sure you're up, counting, make sure you're still alive, shit like that. But once they go back in, you're dealing mostly with your cellies and the people that are in your pod that share the day room with you. And those guys, especially if they've been there longer than you, they are not going to have you come in and start telling them how the shit's going to be. You're going to work on their cleaning schedule. You're going to make sure that you're cleaning to their standards. Because if you're not cleaning to their standards, those are going to be the people that make your fucking life really hell, not the correction officers. Desert File. I wonder if Trump will be Casserole's cellmate. I don't know. Casserole. All right, let's see. Let me get up there. All right, I'll go for about another 5 minutes and then I'm going to just shut it down. Remember the 2A thing? Chile had a live stream where he stated he pulled his out and pointed it at an innocent's head. What? Even if he fabricated the story, he said it. He has mental issues. I never heard that. That's crazy. Are you ready to join us Lion fans? Says Casey Cooper. Eat shit. No, I'm a Cowboy fan. Die-hard Cowboy fan. What do the flat earthers say about the eclipse? Oh man, that's just the moon being out of phase and entering into its electrical, dielectric, counter space effect, only being blocked out by a black sun that exists up there that no one's ever seen, but they know that it exists up there. That's what they say. I hate flat earthers too. Love to see you in Australia, says Steven. Man, I'd love to be there. I'm going to go there one day. Empire of Art says, TTU, bro, we miss you. Hey, I love you guys, man. I'm sorry I haven't been responding. I don't get on Discord that much. And I know that, I got a lot to say to you, because I've seen the family and everything before on the call. And, man, it means a lot to talk to more than just a subscriber, but to talk to a subscriber and his wife and their children and seeing them all come onto the thing. And we all have, this big meetup. That was important to me. It means a lot to me. So thank you. I'll get back to you in a day or two. I promise you that. Rest in peace. The cat, good whiskey. Take it easy, Dr. Skeptic, says Twitwit. Hey, Twit, thanks for being here. You also have been one of the long timers, probably since before I had 1,000 subscribers. So I love seeing you around every time you come in. It means a lot. Let's see. Afontaine says, Team Skeptic, I enjoy your live streams because you can just be yourself. I love being myself. Make some torture cuffs and dungeon supplies merch, says Jacob. I have something coming, okay? I really do. I've got to get it done. It won't take that much to get it done, but I have something coming. Here's what I need. I need somebody to give me a cartoon version of Chile de Castro. One that makes him look rough, make him old, rough, the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses. He has to have it all. Give me that, and I'll make you a shirt that you guys will love. You'll really love it. The Rabbit is happy to have your tag by my name again after a rough few months. Also, I bet when Chile gets out of this life-changing 6 months, he will be the next Mother Teresa. Yeah, maybe. Munchman says, we love your works. Thank you very much. Blue Skeptic Dragon says, I want to see Chile get leg sweep by Glenn. Oh, man, I'd love to see them two fight. It'd be full of a bunch of fucking sweat. It'd be just two different raunchy. Like, if you ever smell two stinky people that don't smell the same, this would be like him and fucking Glenn Serio hitting that you would see two different colors of sweat coming at your face. Gross. Cheshire Cat says, Simon Dan sent me to you, and I missed the Days of Flat Earth Days of Flat Out, and also shot to the Big Cat and the Triggered Limey. Yes, both of them. I love these times, Team Skeptic. You have lifted my spirits. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. All right. I think one or two people didn't listen to me when I said don't super chat, but I'm going to read it. Jesse Larson, $5. Not an ex-con. Ex-junkie, though. 8 years clean. Anyone can make it to a good life. I did. Heroin then. Team Skeptic now. Hey, I don't judge anybody that's gone through that's had drug issues. I try not to cover too many drug addicts on my in my court stuff because I know that there's a bigger problem there, you know, and drugs can make you do some fucked up things. So I definitely don't blame people for having that past. I don't hold it against you. And just like me, you know, you really you dedicate yourself to changing the way you think, and you will be able to change yourself. Congratulations to you, Jesse, for changing and for being for doing better for yourself, and I'm sure for all your family. It sucks that you had to go through what you had to go through to get here now, but we all have our demons in our past. We all have the path that we walked in life to get to the point we're at today. My path involved me becoming a felon, but I've changed my ways. I'm here before you now to say you can be better because I can be better. And if I can do it, you can do it too. All right? That's what we're going to leave with on that message. We have Touche, member 23 months. Hello, room. Hello, room. And then we have NA, member 54 months. You know what time it is? You know what time it is, motherfucker? I'm Team Skeptic. And I'm out. I gotta find a way to get this to fucking stop without me having to stop it. Hey, not fucking done yet. Not fucking done yet. We gotta take that shot for the big cat. That's what we gotta do. I almost fucking forgot. Not done yet. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, okay. Almost everybody left. So if you're still here, put a 1 in the chat if you're still here. Let me go see who's all still here. I want to see. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still here. And you didn't just dip out and leave me. There we go. Look at all those 1s. What up, Tim Hicks? I just saw your name flash by. All right. So there's our shot. And we'll do 1 for the cat and 1 for Limey. All right, guys. That's why I love you guys. All right. This one for the cat. May you rest in peace. Woo! Good whiskey. More chair fell. No more. And then this is for Triggered Limey, an OPT lawyer, 2 good people that passed from this community, and Psy Strike. 1 for all of them. This one is for OJ. Rest in piss. All right, guys, that is me. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out for real. I'll get it. I'll get the timer set up by the next one, so there ain't no goddamn chair